Hi guys, so I'm doing my 39-week update from my bathroom because a few reasons. I don't feel like setting up my other camera and there's good lighting in here, so I wanted to do a 39-week update with you guys just to let you know the status. I did not think I would be this pregnant this long. Holy moly. Only because everyone else in my family, including myself, has given birth early. Normally about the 2-week early range. My first was born at 36.5 weeks, so I'm 3 weeks more pregnant than I've ever been, and more pregnant than most of the people in my family. So this is really surprising to me. Never did I think I would be this pregnant. The good news is it looks like labor is pretty imminent. I did not plan my maternity leave as well. All I had to go by was sort of my family history as well as my history. Doing what I do, being self-employed, I can't just work till the day I give birth and then start some sort of maternity leave, which is just me taking time off. It's not paid leave or anything, of course, because I'm self-employed. But all I could do is just sort of plan as much as I could and had to say yes and had to say no to certain things. And I stopped working almost 3 weeks ago thinking, okay, he could come as early as 36.5 weeks because that's when my first came, and have planned to go back in about a week. And the baby's still not here yet. So I have an induction scheduled for Monday, which is the 1st, which is just a few days shy of his due date. My fear with inducing or starting down that road is that it really can derail my entire plan of trying to have a 100% natural birth like I did with Aiden. If I go in and I start Pitocin, from what I hear with Pitocin, it can make the contractions so unbearable and so close together that no human person can really survive that kind of pain, and that most people end up with an epidural. And then from there, the epidurals slow down, obviously, the process big time. You don't feel anything, but it can really slow down the dilation process. And then therefore, the chance of C-section just goes through the roof. I've been really kind of depressed about that. I feel better that at least I have it scheduled for Monday. And I also feel better after speaking and reading some things online about people that got induced. And even though the contractions were very strong, they didn't last very long as far as like the time, because everything's so intense. You're basically in transition, like instantly. Labor can be really short. If you can do it without an epidural, your chances of having a C-section go down. So that would be like my next tier, is if I can't start labor naturally, then I would go in for my induction on Monday morning and do my best to only have sort of a cervical dilator and Pitocin and do it still without an epidural. Hopefully. And if you're wondering, yes, I have done absolutely everything you can possibly think of to induce labor naturally. If there's a list online of everything that you should be doing to try to induce labor naturally, I have done it for probably the last 2 weeks straight. So eating all the foods that it says, doing all the exercises, taking all the supplements, evening primrose orally for the last couple weeks. I've also been inserting it vaginally. I've been drinking raspberry tea leaf tea, eating spicy foods, pineapple, making love, going for walks, doing squats, hip rolls, hip circles, visualization exercises, bumpy car rides, bouncing on a birthing ball thing. I had an acupressure massage. I also got acupuncture on Wednesday. The following day, I had a cervical sweep, which my midwife went in and just sort of like nicely like tried to pull me. I was still at 1.5 centimeters dilated, and she was able to stretch me to about 2. And she even said like, wow, all the things you're doing, your cervix is incredibly soft. Got a little bit of like a bloody show when she did that, of course, because she was aggravating my cervix. And that was 2 days ago now. And ever since then, I've only been having like mild cramping is what I would call it. It's Braxton Hicks kind of exponentially a little bit like more, intense. They nothing really exciting other than today. So today is Saturday, the 30th, and is it the 30th or the 29th? Anyway, I don't know. And today, finally, I went to the bathroom at about 2 o'clock, so that was about maybe 3.5 hours ago, and my body naturally did a huge bloody show, which is really exciting and promising for my body sort of naturally dilating. And I definitely saw like mucusy stuff, so I'm pretty confident I've lost my mucus plug completely, which is really exciting, which means I'm dilating. I've been having contractions, like maybe like 2 good ones every hour, which is nothing really also really exciting. And they last about 30 seconds, so I can tell when they start and I can still tell when they end, which is also good because before they were just sort of like this overall tightening that wouldn't go away for an hour. But it's still nothing that I can't handle. I can still breathe through them, talk through them. They're not that painful, just more like a cramp, a really bad period cramp. So that's where we are at about 5 o'clock p.m. on Saturday, and 39.5 weeks. I guess, can I show you? How do I tilt it? Let me tilt you down and then. Where is she at? Hopefully it'll focus. Is it focusing? This is my tum-tums, you guys. He's still getting in there, but it's nice and big. Oh, man. Yep. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling done and cooked and stretched. So just a few days. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will keep you updated. Hopefully next video will be a little baby Lyric right here. Yay!